Alright. Apparently... Alright, so if you're joining me on this gameplay video, this is one of many rare occasions. I say many. I don't know why. This is one of rare occasions where I might be slightly toasted slash drunk, is what I mean. And I decided I'm gonna play this game. I decided I'm finally gonna go through Fallen Order. Now, if I'm being honest, I played through this game earlier, slightly. Jedi Master difficulty. I have some friends who work on this game. Found out Jedi Master difficulty never tested, so I'm probably gonna play this on Jedi Knight. But so yeah, this is a very late night vacation stream. It is 5 a.m. where I am. I was playing Divinity 2 with a friend and doing some drinking, and I got drunk roughly towards the end of it, which apparently is probably 650 to 700 milligrams, or not milligrams, milliliters of 40% whiskey, which is apparently going through, yeah, about 650 to 700 milliliters of whiskey, of 40% proof whiskey, is finally enough to get me drunk. Practically a whole fucking bottle, which is insane to me, considering I don't drink a lot. But here we are. Here we are playing Star Wars at 5 in the morning. Alright? This is the life we're living. Okay? But yeah, we're gonna play this on Jedi Knight difficulty. Jedi Master, I played it before. It was a goddamn nightmare. I made it to, rough spoilers, I made it to a part where you get kidnapped and you get taken to a Jedi arena. It wasn't terrible on Jedi Master, but my god, it's just... Knowing that it was never tested. This is the problem with having industry friends. Knowing it's not tested on Jedi Master, and that it's that there was nothing done with that, and you can die in like 2 hits. It's too much. It's too much. If I'm being honest, it's too much. I'll play it on Jedi Knight. This is gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be hilarious playing it drunk, because I'm like, despite my fighting and Devil May Cry skills, I suspect I'm going to play terribly. So if you're watching this, I'll mention it in the video title as a drunk play, because I pretty much demolished a bottle of whiskey to get here to this point. But yeah, playing Jedi Knight, which I think is probably the best way to probably play this game, knowing the testing strategies. It's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game. I was thinking of playing Left Alive, continuing from if you're following any of the videos of my channel at the moment. I was playing Left Alive. I'm at chapter 2, roughly chapter 3 where I resume. Act 3 of Vanquish at the moment. That's technically where I'm at. Where the fuck are subtitles? Here, let me sit up a bit. Oh, fuck me. But yeah, turn subtitles on. They should be on. So yeah, I've played this before. I've made it a 15% of the way through the game, and personally, if I'm being honest, the Dark Souls games, especially these very focused versions of Dark Souls games where you just have one type of weapon, namely the Sekiro and Fallen Order-esque games, I'm not a fan. Personally, I don't give a fuck about the katana / one stance version of lightsaber. Not fun to me. Boring. Fucking boring. Why am I playing this? I'm fucking drunk, that's why. I don't give a fuck. I need to get through this goddamn game. I need an excuse, okay? Don't blame me. It's not my fault. It is my fault. But not my fault. It's the game's fault for being fucking garbage. Fucking make some good gameplay. Add some goddamn variety. Beat Devil May Cry 5. That's my problem. This game, fucking Sekiro. This all came around out around the same time as Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5 is a goddamn masterpiece. Astral Chain, goddamn masterpiece. These like I already have a Devil May Cry video playlist. I'm gonna make another one for Dante Must Die playthrough eventually. I'm gonna do a platinum difficulty of Astral Chain because these games are goddamn amazing. But here we go. We're gonna play some fucking Star Wars. We're gonna do a Star War. But yeah, no, personally, I think it's boring. I know, just for context, because A, drunk, B, even not drunk, this is my thoughts on the game. Um, I am not personally a fan of the restrictive, like, one weapon system plus the singular parry system. Maybe this game could prove me wrong. I heard this is the weaker version of the Sekiro playstyle. Maybe I'll play through this drunk and I'll be like, hey, listen, this is a great game. Might slightly change my mind. Is that going to say it's better than No Man's Cry 5? Hell no. Is it going to say it's better than Astral Chain? Hell no. Those two games are like my best all-time favorite games. And unfortunately, for these games, they came out around the time these came out. So, these games had no fucking chance. When you have a game where you have Nero V and Dante, I'm sorry, you're fucked. When you have a platinum game where you have 5 different legions that play in the style of practically every single platinum game that's ever been invented and played? Hell no! You are not gonna beat those gameplay. I'm sorry. This is probably like a decent game, probably an 8 out of 10 game. That's not to say it's bad. That's not to say it's great. But when you compare it to the best of hack and slash action adventure games, it's got no chance. At least in my book. Um, so yeah, compared to those games, this is a problem. This is a problem. This game came out when Devil May Cry 5 came out, and that's, I mean, I don't actually know if that's true, but Sekiro came out when Devil May Cry 5 came out, and that really killed Sekiro for me. So hopefully I get back to Sekiro. Maybe this game will let me appreciate the Sekiro playstyle. Who knows? Star Wars is one of my favorite franchises of all time. Is a chance, but we'll see. But yeah, this is the Warden. If you haven't, obviously, if you've been watching at least to this point, maybe I'll put a, because I'm a fucking maniac right now, and like I said, it's 5 in the morning. I'm drunk. I'm like 700 milliliters in of whiskey, ghost pepper whiskey into this goddamn game. Drunk. Maybe because I'm that far into this game drunk, and you've managed to make it through this fucking rant, and you're watching this playthrough, and I happen to like the game. Computer, shut up. I've had enough. But if you've managed to make it this far, listen, we're gonna get into the game. I'm gonna timestamp the video in the description. Hopefully that resolves some of this. I'm gonna check the stream to make sure this is not fucking up. Perfect. I need to rename this before I forget because I'm gonna think this is a Left Alive playthrough. Download it when I'm sober and be like, "Whoa, this is fucking Star Wars, man." Oh God. Save that. So yeah, if you've managed to make it this far, congratulations already. First of all, I don't even have any at this point in my YouTube career. I have nothing. So, like I said, if good job, good job. But I'm on vacation. I made it this far. We're gonna play some Fallen Order. We're gonna play Jedi Knight difficulty. USB not recognized. Shut your mouth, computer. Listen, I got OBS running. I'm capture carding. It's going. Shut your mouth. Okay? Okay? We're gonna play this game. Okay? I don't care if I'm up till 8 in the morning and I go to bed. We're gonna play fucking Fallen Order and then maybe continue my Vanquish playthrough and fucking Left Alive. Left Alive, honestly, probably compared to this game, not probably great. Gonna be honest. Personally, for me, it's okay. But, whatever. I'm probably gonna rant about how much this game is not as good as other games while I'm playing it. I'm sorry. Like I said, I've given the context of why this video is being made and what's happened prior to this. Gotta drink some water so I don't die tomorrow. You know the context. I apologize in advance. Hopefully I finish this video so at least a series comes out, and hopefully I finish it in the sense that I have a full playthrough because I really want to finish this game and I really want to get to what's it called? The Jedi Academy and Outcast series because those are actually probably my favorite Star Wars games. By the way, this is a Respawn game made in 2019. It's obviously a Sekiro / Dark Souls style game. I know a couple people who've worked on this personally. Not to shit on their work, but I mean, when it was designed by creative director is Stig, I believe, the guy who made God of War 3. Which is not to say I'm shitting on the game, because I mean it's not their fault. It's not my friend's fault for whatever they did. Obviously, there's a design and what's going on, but and Stig, man, God of War 3. That's probably one of the best God of Wars. One of the best. If Cory Barlog did not come out of making the PSP games, and I think he did God of War 2 off of memory. That's a memory recollection. I'm not looking this up, and I will not confirm it. So, for the love of God, if you're watching this and you're just like in the comments, slapping away at your keyboard, going, "Listen, hey, Cory Barlog didn't have shit to do with God of War 2." That's fine. I know he did at least Chains of Olympus. Okay. Maybe Ghost of Sparta. I think Ghost of Sparta seems accurate. He did the reboot. Reboot, fantastic. Probably the best in the series. But before that, God of War 3, pinnacle of the series. That guy, Stig, made this game. He's the creative director of this game, which means I can't possibly hate it that much. That being said, I did not like him playing through it the first time. So, I'm sure he has good intentions. It's a great game. It's designed well. Personally, for me, it wasn't the greatest, considering how hack and slash games and Dark Souls games have evolved for me personally. Enough of my rambling. I'm probably gonna ramble while I play the game anyways. Let's just fucking get in there. I made fun of Jedi Master. I meant Jedi Grandmaster. This is the one that said, from inside sources, I was told this was never tested by QA. It's not gonna be good. They didn't bounce any shit for this. I'm gonna play Jedi Master. This seems like it's the balanced version. This is just garbage. You die in like 1 to 2 hits. It's total dog shit. Just absolute ass. Don't play it on Jedi Grandmaster. Just play it on Jedi Master if you have any self-respect for yourself. Just, like, at least this version was tested. At least this version was tested. Don't play this. This is garbage. This is if you're a fucking masochist. Listen, I'm probably a masochist. Fuck. I'm probably a masochist, But god damn it, don't play on this shit. Don't play on this, please. Play on this. If you want a good chance, this is probably fine. This, you're gonna die in 2 hits from like a fucking stormtrooper, okay? No, just don't. Save yourself the trouble. Let's play Grandmaster. Or just Master, sorry. Jedi Master, it's fine. I have to hold the button. I'm fucking... whatever. Let's get in there. Cal Kestis, let's go. Fucking play the cutscene. Roll it out, Respawn. I want to go on a rant so hard right now, but it's loading. And I feel like I'm going to get halfway through a rant and the fucking cutscene's going to cut me off. So we're just going to... yeah. Okay, here we go. We're in. Alright, now if I remember correctly, this mission I actually very much liked. I really liked the intro mission. Like, look at that fucking Republic cruiser in the background. That looks like, okay. Whatever other technical problems they had in this game, this fucking shit looks goddamn gorgeous, okay? This is amazing. Look at this shit. Look at this sign. Look at this cruiser, okay? Listen, this is great. There's something about once you get to the other planets that I'm just like, no. Not as interesting. I don't know what it is. I mean, there's a lot of complaints I have personally with this game. But let's go. I had another rant queued up, ready to go. Oh, yeah. This is post Evo. Sorry, I'm gonna pause for this rant. This is post cancellation Evo for me. I'm on vacation because Evo was supposed to happen, and I practiced a shit ton. Like, literally months of Killer Instinct. I got so good at Killer Instinct. Not, like, professionally good, but pretty goddamn good. So, we'll see if any of that reaction time translates as to drunk me. Because KI demands perfection. But this is pre/post Evo practice me playing this game. God, this looks amazing. Now, my impressions of these style of games, personally, FromSoft, FromSoft, FromSoft has easily the best level design. However, Neo and I believe it's Toei Tecmo, they nailed combat. And I mean, fucking nailed it. The stance and stamina balance system of Neo is probably my favorite combat system of the Souls games. This parry shit of Sekiro and Fallen Order, I have not been a fan of. Which is why it took drunk me to decide to play this again. Because when this game came out and I bought it, I was like, no, not for me. Not great. Despite being a huge Star Wars fan. It could not, like, sink its claws into me, unfortunately. as well as done as it is, it's not a gameplay that it's not a gameplay style that appeals to me. It's like, sorry, I'm gonna pause the game for this rant. As the sun's rising up in the fucking window over here to my left, and I say left, I mean right. Uh, it's not a gameplay style that I approve of. There's a big consensus. Well, I don't know if it's a major consensus, but there's a talking point in the fighting game community where you can have like people think or devs think, which is hilarious as a dev. But fighting game devs, as a thought, it's like you want a balance for the casual audience, and so you try to make things simpler. The funny thing is, if you make things engaging enough for a simple audience, but make things also deeply engaging for the hardcore audience, that's what matters. And so it's just like, to me, that's the Neo combat system. It's like you can, from another friend, you can play Neo purely using the medium stance, right? You can do that, and get by just fine. For the people who care and the people who want to get more involved in the system, you have you have light stance, medium stance, heavy stance, or whatever the fuck they call it. You have all those stances to mess with so many combinations of abilities, and that diversifies so much of the combat for people that while you're playing through, it just gives you so many options. Is the level design in Neo great? Hell no. The level design in Neo sucks ass. It's terrible. The thing that Neo got right, and probably Neo 2, I haven't played it yet, but the thing that those two games probably got hella right is the combat system. That combat system is goddamn amazing. I'm going to buy Neo 2. I'm going to buy all the shit for Neo 2 at some point. It's going to happen. Those games are fantastic. Compared to Sekiro and probably this game, there's a thing that makes probably a FromSoft game, at least. I haven't played enough of this game to know for sure. But the level design is the thing that makes a FromSoft game stand out. It's like the level design and the boss design. Neo has probably good boss design. The level design's okay, like it's average. But goddamn, that combat system! That combat system is amazing. It doesn't matter. Like I said, if you're a casual player, you will probably get by just using one of the stances, and that's fine. That's the whole point. That's the whole fighting game argument of it's like playing KI without knowing combo breakers or counter breakers. You can enjoy the game. You'll have fun. You'll be able to throw out fancy looking combos that look pretty sick. You'll do these crazy, probably like 20 to 30 hit combos. Isn't gonna be like as like high tier top quality. Well, a top tier player or like a player like me who can recognize autos and stuff like that counter you? Hell yes. We'll destroy your ass. But will you probably have fun against other people around your skill level? Hell yeah. You'll have fun just playing the game because you're just slapping some buttons, you're getting autos, you're doing some fancy looking combat that looks badass. That's fine. But there's a much bigger depth to the combat system that you're missing out on. And you don't need to know it to like get enough out of the game. You'll still enjoy the game, which is perfectly fine. But to the mastery style folks like myself, games like this will not stand out. They will not hold up to the test of time. They will not be the Neo or Bloodborne or Dark Souls. Like, I'm sorry, Sekiro and Fallen Order, you're gonna die. This fucking Let's Play is a goddamn nightmare. I'm sorry. I'm sorry whoever's watching this. This is a clusterfuck of a video. I apologize. I'm gonna tag this as drunk. This is gonna be. I'm gonna be like, this is a mess. This is a mess of video. Description is gonna be like, listen, I was drunk. I fucking ranted on shit. This is gonna be a goddamn ramble and a half. But this is my rant of depth in combat systems. You can have a combat system that is casually acceptable to folk, but you can also expand upon that to be deeper. And that is what the hardcore slash niche audience, it's not a big market, I understand, but that niche audience will praise the fuck out of your game. I've heard nothing about this game since it came out other than, oh yes, it was a good Star Wars game and didn't have microtransactions. Good job, EA. Good job. You didn't have microtransactions. Clap, 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 clap. Good job. You didn't fucking monetize the fuck out of it. And that's all you hear about this game. You don't hear, oh yes, it had a fucking flawless combat system. Oh my god, it was amazing. You hear, it was a perfectly good single player experience of an EA game. Good job, EA. You didn't totally fuck the bed here. Okay? It's not a goddamn masterpiece. It's just acceptable, which is fine. But god damn it, personally, as a hack and slash player and as a fighting game player, I want depth in my combat. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Listen, I'm at the beginning. I made it maybe 60% through the way to this game. Not the 60. That's overestimating. I made it maybe like I gotta hold. I made it maybe like 20% of the way through the game. Was not engaged. You need depth in your combat. Other fighting game players I know fell off of Sekiro because its combat is so limited. Because the replayability is so uninteresting. And I suspect that's the problem with this game. God, that's a great shot. You need a in-depth combat system if you want people to re-engage in your game. It might be good on surface level. It might be okay. It might get the job done. You'll get the people who play it once. Will they give lasting appeal? Probably not. Like I said, maybe I'll be proven wrong. But to me, the pinnacle of Star Wars games, Jedi Academy. It had a stance system. It fucking nailed it. Does it look as good as this? Probably. Obviously not. But was it hella fun? Probably. I'll play through it again. I'll play through it again. We'll see if it holds the test of time. Like, this game looks great. The animations, obviously, they got tons of work to go into it that did not exist for Jedi Academy. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. But I'm using this as an excuse to explain why combat systems need to be in depth. It does not matter to the casual audience how depth your system is. The casual audience, if it's in a system that is not in depth or is in depth, sorry, I'm gonna pause it. It does not matter to the casual audience how in depth their combat system is. If they can get away with the bare basics and they're just like, listen, like for example, the stance system. If your stance system just uses a medium stance, they are not gonna give a fuck. They're gonna play the medium stance and they're gonna be perfectly happy playing the game. The crowd like me, the crowd of me and fighting, probably a lot of fighting game players, where you give lots of stances for different situations. When you look at Neo and you play the Kurosagama, and you're playing heavy stance, you're playing medium stance, you're playing light stance, and you're doing all sorts of different moves for different situations, and you're pulling off sick combos and pressing the trigger to pull off some sick combos. The casual player is not going to get that. They're still going to have fun playing the game with like medium stance and doing their thing, making their way through the game. But the hardcore the hardcore players, they're gonna have a fucking field day. This is why I think Neo has the best combat. I love a lot of the Dark Souls games. Bloodborne, probably even over Neo, probably still my favorite game of all of the Souls type games. Neo is arguably the best combat. If they could just marry Neo's combat with the level design of FromSoft, if Namco Bandai and fucking FromSoft could just get together and make a fucking game, make a real game. God damn. Or Koei Tecmo. Sorry. I think Namco Bandai technically publishes both of them, maybe. But if they could get together and make a fucking game, oh my god. Just take the combat of Neo and the level design of boss design of fucking FromSoft. It would be the perfect game. I would buy the fucking shit out of that. Whenever I see a like the Dark Souls remaster, or sorry, Demon Souls remaster, I honestly do not give a fuck. Okay? Demon Souls, while it was probably great in like 2011 when it came out, or whatever the fuck time that was, 2009, 2011, whatever time that was, maybe 2007 even, it was great then. If they are not changing anything about Demon Souls and they're just remastering the graphics, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. It's not gonna be great. Especially if you've played Dark Souls 3. I'm gonna let you know now. If you've played Dark Souls 3 and you play the Demon Souls remaster and they didn't change jack shit, it's gonna play like ass because Dark Souls 3 hit a lot of the beats that Demon Souls hit. Aside from world tendency and character tendency, they hit the same beats as far as like boss encounters, with the exception of maybe the one that pulls in other players or the final boss that steals your soul level. They hit the same beats, but the gameplay and the mechanics are 10 times better because they learned from Bloodborne. They learned from like so many of their other games and they knew what to evolve on. However, FromSoft isn't doing the remaster. Let me make that 100% clear. FromSoft isn't doing that remaster. It's like Bluepoint Games or some shit like that. And I don't care what the fuck they did with Shadow of the Colossus. I know they made the graphics 100 times better. I haven't played it yet. I have it on my PS4. They probably made the game better, but if they don't change the gameplay at all, Demon Souls is not going to play well. I'm gonna let you know, like, if you're a Dark Souls player, if you, alright, man, I'm on so many rants in this video. I apologize for anyone who's looking for gameplay. If you are playing the Demon Souls remaster, looking for the Demon Souls experience, or at least a modern version, if you play Dark Souls 3, you're gonna be probably very disappointed if they don't change shit. Because that experience is not going to age well. Like, if you've only played Dark Souls games, maybe you'll get the hang of it. But man, it's gonna feel so goddamn dated compared to Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, aside from Bloodborne, Bloodborne is the pinnacle for me of FromSoft games. Dark Souls 3 is next, right after that. If you played Dark Souls 3 and you go back to play Demon Souls, and if Demon Souls Remastered plays just like the original Demon Souls, like I said, with only graphics changed, it is not going to play well. It's going to play like total trash by comparison. Like, it's only going to play good if you've never played a single Dark Souls game and you're just looking for some good graphics. You're like, oh, hey, I heard those Souls games. I heard those were good. I'm going to give it a shot. Maybe I'll like Demon Souls then. But if they change, like I said, if they change nothing, absolutely nothing, it's going to be trash. It's going to be trash. And don't get me wrong, I like Demon Souls. I think there's a lot of good elements in Demon Souls. Do I think things in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 did it way better? Hell yes. I think Dark Souls 3 actually, personally, out of all three, drinking some water, Personally, of those three games, Dark Souls 3 has a lot of Demon Souls elements that they took from Demon Souls. It's honestly like if you've played all of the Souls games, Dark Souls 3 is just a callback to all of those. And if you've played Dark Souls 3, you can probably hit most of the beats that are incorporated of Demon Souls. So going back to Demon Souls, it's not going to be that great, especially if you really love Dark Souls 3. And like I said, if they don't change Demon Souls. Hopefully they evolve Demon Souls to the extent that Dark Souls 3 exists. I suspect they won't, personally. Having not played the Shadow of a Colossus remaster. But if you have, prepare to be disappointed. Not, don't prepare to die, prepare to be disappointed if you've played the previous Souls games. It's not going to be as good. That's my honest opinion. It's going to look great. You're going to be like, oh man, the fucking soul brand or demon brand or whatever the fuck the sword is for the world slash character tendency and all that shit. There's gonna be some cool mechanics. There's gonna be some neat stuff between those like tendency events that you might be interested in because you didn't appreciate them back in like 2008. I'm pulling up my fucking disc so I can know, so I can stop making this guess. 2009. You're gonna appreciate. You're gonna be like, man, this game from 2009 had some great ideas. So many cool ideas. Have they evolved greatly since 2009? Hell yes. Had it been done better? Hell yes. Hold on. Apparently, OBS is telling me that a lot of this intro has been wasted. Okay. Let's You know what? No, we're gonna finish a little bit of this rant. Maybe when I restart the stream, maybe I'll just cut this as a separate video. If I'm being honest, the intro to this game isn't super important. I've gone off on a mega side tangent, which basically is why I do not like this game in Sekiro. But the key component to take away from this is gameplay is king. The best game I can think of that's from Sauce related is Bloodborne. When you look back at Sekiro, when you look back at this game, they are not nearly as good as, say, Dark Souls, personally, as Neo. They don't have the same type of mechanics that make the combat interesting, in my opinion. Even though I think, from a personal standpoint, that the Dark Souls games combat is not super great. At least, at least the Dark Souls games have combat variety in their weapons. You can pick a different primary weapon. You can pick something different that is gonna work well for you. You can pick a different type of weapon. In Sekiro, in this game, you have pretty much one option, and that's it. Now then, I'm gonna end this stream. I might cut this as a separate video since it seems as I'm looking at OBS, I'm still on the title screen. And in reality, I've done well, not quite a bit, but I've at least done some of the intro. So I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to cut this together as a pre-stream rant. I might make this like a negative one going against my programmer nature of knowledge. We'll make this like a pre-rant to the through the game, since I feel like using my drunkenness, I was just like, I'm just gonna fucking rant about why I haven't played this game in Sekiro in over a year, because fucking Devil May Cry 5 came out, and god damn, like Devil May Cry 5 came out, Astral Chain came out, and fucking that gameplay fucking rocks. Like, if you've played Devil... Alright, we're gonna continue this slightly more before I cancel this. If you've played Devil May Cry 5, or if you've played Astral Chain, compared to these... Like, not specifically this game, but if you've played it compared to Fallen Order or Sekiro, and you're a fan of action games, or high-speed fighting games, or things like that, you're like, why the fuck am I playing this shit? It's because Devil May Cry 5 and S Train fucking nailed it. You played Dante in Devil May Cry 5. I mean, via Nero, I love Nero. Personally, Nero is one of my favorite characters of all time. I love his arms. I love the new mechanics. I always liked him. I love the Rev Sword. That's a great mechanic. Dante, though, as a hack and slash character, is probably the best designed character of all time. 4 different weapons, 4 different styles, which, by the way, some of those styles change how those 4 different weapons work fundamentally. So you have just so many options of what you can do. Go watch look up, I did forget his full Twitter account, but look up Dungaree on Twitter. Just watch him fight Virgil in Devil May Cry 5. It's some of the most insane shit you'll ever see in your life. Okay? It's insane. In terms of creativity and style and what you can do in a combat game, it's some of the coolest shit you'll ever see. It's goddamn phenomenal. You go to Astral Chain, you have 3 different weapons. Mind you, the attacks are fairly simple compared to this game, fucking in depth, but fairly simple. Gun, stun baton, sword, and 5 different legions. When you pull off sync attacks as a legion, when you pull off moves with a legion, when you pull off abilities with a legion, and then pull into another legion and do a bunch of shit, I'm gonna do a platinum run of that game. By the way, of Astral Chain, you'll see what I'm talking about. Because I am no by no means a master in that game, but playing that game at a high level, when you play that game with all 5 legions at platinum difficulty, when you're doing that shit with all 5 legions, my god, it's incredible. You feel amazing. In Sekiro in this game, it's like, yeah, I'm making my way through. I'm doing the thing. That's where gameplay is king. And people will say, oh, nobody cares about depth. Nobody, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You'll play this game and get, if you're like me, you'll get fucking bored so goddamn fast. It might be a level design masterpiece. It might look great. But from a gameplay perspective and the variety of things you can do, it's a nightmare. It's terrible. That's not what you want in your game. So, what I'm probably gonna do, since I'm about to end this, since I'm back at the menu, I'm gonna call this a pre-stream rant. Will I include it in the playlist? Probably. I'm probably gonna label it as part -1. I'm probably gonna call it the pre-stream rant and explanation of why I dislike the current direction of Dark Souls games, or not Dark Souls games, but FromSoft games in general. Why I dislike the design, why the combat of Neo and other hack and slash games has me hooked, but this doesn't. I'll start over again. Don't worry. Um, if you're watching this in the future, like I said, it's gonna be -1. If you're watching 00, you're fine. You're not gonna hear any of this. I mean, you'll probably hear remnants of this, but it's not gonna matter. But yes, that is my rant on these games. I'll try my best. I will try my best not to like bring this up. I'm gonna loosely reference it when I restart the stream, but hopefully, hopefully it doesn't like transition terribly. Until you watch the actual part 0 and actual part or section 0 of this game. I hope you enjoyed this rant. If you didn't, maybe you'll like look at these companies. Not that it fucking matters at this point. I don't think Respawn, and I don't think FromSoft is gonna give a fuck about what I said or anything that's going on. They don't care. They don't care about my Killer Instinct comments of how the combat system works. But in case they do, maybe they'll see it and they'll be like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we do need a deeper combat system. We'll see. Anyways, until you get to the real part 1, I'll catch you in the next video. I'm sorry I fucking rambled into this fucking shit. What a goddamn nightmare. Here we go. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.